Okay, all of you are welcome to the Monday meditation program. So today my turn to give this guided meditation. So for start meditation, it is good to have the good motivation or the strong. There's the power, strength to practice meditation, or you are inspired. You should be inspired. Mind should be inspired to come to the practice of this meditation. So then it will become more joyful, and your mind is attracted to the meditation. So that is something important at the beginning. So that's why we give this guided meditation. Remind some important points of meditation. So these things are important. That's what the purpose of this speaking at the beginning. So I think most of you know, when we are practicing meditation, we should keep in mind to stop, not to worry about the past, not to worry about the future. Just enjoy the present moment. This this attitude you have to maintain. So, not to worry about the past. Whatever thing happened to the past, in the past, you can forget, and whatever thing will happen in future is also you should not worry in this moment when you are practicing meditation. So these things, because we think we have a control on our future, we had we have to correct our past. So these things are common in most of the people. But when we are practicing meditation, we forget our past, we forget the future. We just enjoy the present moment. So actually, the practicing meditation is we are liberating temporarily. We are liberating from suffering. We are liberating our minds and bodies from suffering. So it is a good thing. It gives improves our bodily health and mental health. So these are this is it is a reality, and when people are practicing meditation, they know very well these things. When we are practicing meditation, we to keep our mind still, so we focus our mind to one object and let go all other thinking, let go all other thoughts come to our mind. So that's why we choose a meditation object. And in the same time, we keep the kindness to all, whatever experience come to us when we are practicing meditation. We relate to all experiences with kindfulness. Mindfulness is also there, but you are kind. You have to be kind, soft and gentle. You should not expect anything from your body and mind. If you expect from your body and mind, or you try to expect a different experience, so it creates unhappiness. So these things we have to keep in mind. These are the basic principles of this body and mind. So how it functions. So for maintaining the contentment, you have to cut off all expectations. So the loving kindness. So loving kindness is a good. This loving kindness has a base. So if how we think about our body and mind, how we take our body and mind, this is based on that reality, or the knowing about the reality. That means this body and mind is a natural phenomena. Things arise based on causes and conditions. Things means our feelings, perceptions, volitions, always arise based on causes and conditions at each and every moment. So these things are not under our control. So if we think like this, so you can release our mind from any experience. Because if we have the bad experiences, so then we always try to correct these things, try to have the better experience. So then it creates more activity, more work, so more engagement in doing and correcting things. So these things create more suffering, more unhappiness. So that's why Lord Buddha says, just cut off and let go, and just enjoy the present moment. In Lord Buddha's teachings, so Lord Buddha say, encourage people to develop the perception by the perception of things fade away and disappear. So always it is delightful. It creates more happiness when things fade away and disappear. This perception, if you develop, it is really helpful when you are practicing meditation, because you are enjoying fade away and disappear anything. You enjoy the stillness. For doing this one, so you have to cut off or any sort of unskillful thoughts. That means greed, hatred based thoughts, we should cut off and let go. So because we know these things create more unhappiness in the present moment. So if you have this basic understanding about your body and mind, you can quickly cut off and let go these things. So I'm just reminding these basic things. So these things are helpful to keep our mind calm, still and quiet, and we are enjoying the present moment, silent stillness, tranquility of mind. Then I'll start now the guided meditation. So now you can sit properly. So to make your body comfortable. So it is important to make your body comfortable, because we are going to sit nearly 40, now about 45, 50 minutes we are going to sit. So sit comfortably. You can adjust your body to bring it comfortable. So bring your attention to your body and carefully watch what is going on in your body. So then you can see if there's any muscle strains, you can relax your body. Relax all the muscles. One by one, you can scan from toe to head. Slowly, gradually scan and see if there's any muscle strains or painful pains in some parts of the body. So then you can relax those muscles and make it comfortable, make the body comfortable. Be kind to your body. Be kind to your mind. Whatever thing come to your mind, let them fade away and disappear. Even body pains, when body pains comes, if it is unbearable, you can adjust your body a little bit. But as much as you can let go and let them fade away and disappear, just do it. Just let them fade away and disappear. No need to worry about the pains or the thoughts come to your mind. Just bring back the attention to your body stillness. So focus your attention to your body stillness. Keep it in your body. Don't pay attention to the external objects. Enjoy the silent stillness of your body and mind. Stop all thinking. Just watch. Just maintain your mind silent. And watch your body. Relax all body muscles. Let the body become comfortable and relax. Cut off all thinking and keep the mind silent. Then you can easily see your body clearly, your body pains, if you have any kind of a pain or strain, so then you can relax. You can focus your attention to the place where the pains come, so you can relax that place. Be kind. Whatever thing come to your mind, let them fade away and disappear. Keep your attention to the silent stillness of your mind and body. If you see your breath clearly, you can keep your attention on breath and forget about all other parts of the body. Enjoy the silent stillness of your body and mind. Enjoy the peacefulness and tranquility of your body and mind. Keep the attention on breath and let go the other parts of the body. Keep your attention on breath and enjoy the breath. maintain attention on breath to understand long breaths and short breaths. So you can differentiate if you keep continuous attention on breath. how much peaceful and comfortable your body and mind. How do you feel now? How peaceful your body and mind. What you have done to have this peacefulness of your body and mind. I will ring this gong 3 times, then you can come out of the meditation. So now you can ask questions. So I think for some people, if that depends on your practice. So we are getting more time when you come to the end. Sometimes we don't want to change the posture or stop meditation. We are getting more and more comfortable and happy. So some people actually this skill you have to develop by continuously practicing. Then your body and mind become calm, quiet and still when you train yourself. And then you have to enjoy this practice. Enjoy the stillness of your body and mind. So then the tranquility is a valuable thing. And the important thing is we actually avoid all sorts of the suffering. That means mental suffering and bodily suffering. Both. We let go and abandon. We train our minds to avoid all this suffering and enjoy the stillness. So this is the way how we can understand all this suffering are always associated with what we are thinking or which things our mind involved in. So all these involvements, we release from involvements and we just involve in the stillness. So then you see your mind release from most of the suffering, most of the problems. So this is the way the Buddha explained. Then you can find out why we suffer, why the problems come. So this, until you exist, until this system, consciousness is working, it leads to different levels of suffering. Happiness also leads to suffering because one time if we happy with one thing, after some time, when you lose that happiness, you fall into suffering. It is a part of the system. Without suffering, you don't have happiness. Without happiness, you don't have suffering. It is just a mirage. So that's what Lord Buddha says. This consciousness is a mirage. So you are running behind the happiness. But actually you are running behind the suffering. If you don't have suffering, you don't understand happiness. If you have any questions regarding meditation practice or any other thing, you can ask now.
Thank you very much, Bhante. Just before we go to the questions, just a short invitation for people to become involved as a volunteer with the Buddhist Society of Victoria. If you are getting benefit from the guided meditations or the Dhamma talks, even if you are remote from us and joining us online, please consider contributing as a volunteer to support the centre. There are different ways to do that. We are looking for volunteers who have special skills in supporting us with event planning. If you have skills in social media or marketing, or if you have connections with other Dhamma networks, we would love to hear from you. You can go to our website, bsv.net.au/change. So also, if you don't have any specific skills but just would like to help out in running our events or being one of our welcoming team here at the BSV for new arrivals, we'd love to also hear from you, and you can register your interest at bsv.net.au/volunteering. That's bsv.net.au/volunteering. So thank you. I will now hand over to see if there are any questions in the room. We do have a couple of online questions, but if anyone would like to start with a question here. No questions in the room yet. So I will ask the first question. I'll actually go to the question that's related to meditation first. What to do when I am too afraid to let go and can feel a blockage in my meditation?
Yeah. Afraid to let go means you are worrying about your thoughts or whatever thing happening, whatever thing you are experiencing now. So that is, letting go is anything come to this present moment. If you are not highly attached to these things, or you are not highly involved with the present moment, whatever thing come to you, so you can quickly turn away your attention from that object, and you can turn your attention to the meditation object. So if when you are highly connected or attached to the things you are experiencing, something, the thoughts come to your mind, so what will happen then? Your mind distract from the meditation, and you fall into the thinking, or actually this thinking drives by wanting. Wanting comes from your interests, how these things settle in your mind. So that's why it is important to develop the right understanding about our body and mind, because this body and mind is a natural phenomena. So whatever thing arise, whatever feelings, perceptions, volitions arise in this present moment, always based on causes and conditions. Causes and conditions. One of the important causes is how you took these things in past, how you relate to these objects, how you were trained to relate these objects. So these things, how you, if you are contemplate on these objects as impermanent or not. Sometimes whatever thing we experience at any moment, we don't think as these things are impermanent, these things are change, these are not really fixed things. So if we have that attitude, we can quickly turn away our minds from those objects. And the other hand, if you take these objects, whatever thing come through our eye, ear, nose, tongue, body and mind is not actually under our control. Even this mind, the thoughts come to our mind. We don't have a control on these things. We can't say stop, but we can turn away our attention. That is, if you know this one, we can turn away mind from the whatever object come to our mind. So then you can try out and see it works. So the thing you have to understand is this phenomena, that whatever object come to our mind is a natural phenomena. It happens based on causes and conditions. So there is no control with us. So that's why only control, we can turn away our attention. So no need to keep our attention on objects come to our mind. Letting go, cut off and letting go. This is when you inspire to do these things, and when you trial out within yourself, then you can understand, yes, this is true. We can release our mind from these things. So then you can avoid these things. Letting go is a thing you are inspired and you practice, and then you understand, yes, we can let go things. Let the things fade away and disappear. Not to worry. If you engage with things, then you want to fix, then you want to correct things, then no end of actions. And you fall into one after the other. Why? This is a natural phenomena. So objects come to our mind. Whatever thing we encounter in our life is not under our control. Things come because causes and conditions. When the external causes and conditions change, or our internal causes and conditions. So all these things, this is a natural flow of happening things. So if we take our experiences in this way, so we are soft, whatever thing we are experiencing. We are not highly connected to these things. We can quickly release our mind from these things and bring our attention to whatever thing much more beneficial for us. That is the stillness, or not much involving and going behind these things. Especially Lord Buddha say these greed-based, hatred-based things are creating more unhappiness. But when we are practicing meditation, we let go all the things. So actually this meditation practices leads to abandon the whole five sense world. And mind, we can bring our mind to the mind world. That means only we are engaged with the mental objects, not anything related to our five senses. So we can release our mind from five sense world. So it is once you do it, so this body, all the objects come from these five senses, fade away and disappear. And you are only the focus to the fine material objects come to your mind. That means a light or something like that. So there's a very fine sound or light. We just focus attention and still our mind. So all the five sense objects fade away and disappear. So this is a great experience. Then this kind of experience gives you the understanding about the reality of this body and mind. Until you are adverting these five senses, you get the inputs from five senses. You means the mind get the inputs. So when you cut off and let them fade away and disappear, you can release your mind from the five senses. So that is the one of the great experiences we get by practicing this meditation to deeper stages.
Thank you very much, Ajahn. Are there any questions from anyone here tonight? Yes, thank you.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
It's not really a spiritual question, but I usually sit on the chairs, but today I wanted to experiment sitting down here, and it really hurt my legs, and I'm going to a Vipassana retreat in a couple of weeks, and I'm worried I'm not going to survive. So, what do I do? Like, what? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, sometimes in some retreats, the teachers are directly instruct you to sit on a cushion, not sit on a chair. So even the Vipassana you can practice by sitting on a chair. It is okay, but that depends on the place where you are going, which kind of teacher is teaching. Anyway, when the bodily pains comes, if you can't bear, so then you have to adjust your posture, because the meaning is your attention goes to your body. So the body pains, you are worried about the body pains. It is a natural process. Mind is not yours. It works according to how you are trained, or how your mind acts based on your past training or practices. It is a part of the system. You can't say, it should not be like this, it should not be like that. If you want to sit long time in this sitting posture, you have to train your body very kindly, softly, gently. You give the training. You should not they put the force to train your body. So it creates a lot of troubles in your body. So we have to kind, soft and gentle to your body and treat it kindly. So you can train your body to sit for very long times. So most important thing is we train our mind to let go of the body. So then we are no more worrying. Our mind is not connected to the body. So the pains are no more arise. So the pains, if your mind connects to the body, then you feel the pains.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ajahn. Are there any more questions about meditation in the room? We do have one more question online. Ajahn, it's not directly about meditation.
Okay, it is.
So I'll ask it. As Namakandas are anicca and anatta, what will be passed on through rebirths? Thank you.
Yes. Lord Buddha say to understand this atta, anatta, that means I, me, myself. Because this is a natural phenomena. There is no fixed personality here. It is just the stream of consciousness. This consciousness always arises based on causes and conditions. That means based on internal faculties and external faculties. Conditions of internal faculties and external faculties. Internal faculties means eye, ear, nose, tongue, body and mind. External faculties is sight, sounds, smells, taste, touches and thoughts. This is how. So according to these internal faculties and external faculties, consciousness arises at that moment. Because you can investigate within yourself also. Even the outside object is the same, but time to time you feel the same object in a different ways. You understand. Your perceptions regarding the same object is different time to time, because your internal faculties are not fixed. These are changing. It's time to time. Whatever thing you see in the same object is different to time. Whatever thing you feel about the same object is different to time. Then you can understand your internal faculties are not fixed. Even the external object is fixed and there, like a statue or thing. So different time periods you feel the same statue in a different ways. So then you can understand your internal faculties are not fixed. These are changing. So then how do we explain our feelings and perceptions, volitions are my feelings and perceptions and volitions? It change. They are not fixed things. So that's why sometimes people enjoy one thing now and they later regret of what they have done early. Because states of mind change. Whatever thing you experience at that moment is not now, no more you are going to experience, no more willing to experience, or no more value that experience. So that's why the internal faculties also change when the causes and conditions change. That means whatever thing you learn and whatever thing you experience, make new volitions, new intentions. So then your choices update, change. Choices change to different levels. This is a natural flow of happening things. You don't have a control on these things. So that's why we have to understand this whole the system leads when this stream of consciousness or this stream of experiences, you may not be able to avoid suffering, because suffering is part of the system. So that's why Lord Buddha say you should train how to liberate from this stream of consciousness. Then first you train yourself to liberate from the five sense consciousnesses. So that's why Lord Buddha's path, this Noble Eightfold Path, ending with the jhanas. Jhana, once you come to the jhana experience, you know how to liberate from five sense world. That means if the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body totally cease at that moment, you just experience the mind world. So then you understand this five sense consciousness are not my, I, me, myself. This is not my thing. It arises based on causes and conditions. And when the causes and conditions ceases, this I, ear, nose, tongue, body also ceases. All the consciousness related to these the five senses are ceases. It is a natural phenomenon. So then you understand how this cessation happens. So then you see suffering arise until you are conscious. So then so people ask who is experiencing. So there is no person is experiencing. Experience is a part of the stream. So that's why the meaning of atta is there is someone is feeling, someone is getting this the experience. Actually, we can't define as this stream of consciousness as a person. That's Lord Buddha say. If you take it as a person or someone is experiencing, so then it leads to the wrong direction. That means you don't see that you can have a liberation, because it leads to all the. If you see this phenomena, you see there is no control on these things. Then it leads to more suffering. If you see these things arise based on causes and conditions. When the causes and conditions are ceasing, these things are ceasing. All experiences are ceasing. So then you get the understanding, you can go to the total cessation. So then can develop the mind to cease all feelings and perceptions. Sanya Vedita Nirodha. So that's what Lord Buddha inspired people to do it. And then you directly experience the total cessation. So then no one is experiencing there. So then these experiences lead to wisdom. That wisdom means until you experience whatever state, it leads to suffering. So then your mind, the attachment to craving to all these experiences, leads to suffering. That is the wisdom. Then you know how to go to the cessation. Why this rebirth happens, that means you go to one state of existence to another. Because you want to experience different states. But once you know these experiences, whatever experience leads to existence and suffering, so then you know this is that means you clearly understand. The craving creates this problem. This craving, then you crave because you enjoy. Enjoyment of experiences. So then you let go all this enjoyment. And then you release your mind from all these things. So actually it is a part of wisdom. understanding all these things are suffering, and cessation is no more suffering, because once you experience the total cessation, there is no more, there is no way to arise suffering there. So that's why these things, I, me, myself is a part of delusion. Understanding I am experiencing. There is one is experiencing. No, experience is a natural phenomenon. That's why Lord Buddha give the simile that if there is a candle, you can see a candle. So this candle light comes because the heat and the wick and the wax. So then this burning is a process. So then you see the flame. If the heat or the wick or the wax is no more there, this flame disappears. So can you say this flame is because the causes and conditions flame exist. That's why Lord Buddha say this existence is the experiences are happening because the craving, wanting. If there is no more wanting, the wanting ceases. These experiences are ceasing. That is the important thing. It is a natural phenomena. It is a natural process. So like the candle, the flame, you see the flame. But the flame is a result of reactions. So there should be the something to burn, and there should be the heat. Then it is burning. You see the flame. But when the heat or the burning stuff is no more there is no flame. So no more experience. So can you say this flame is I? That whatever thing you experience is, that's why Lord Buddha say these feelings, forms, perceptions, volitions, and consciousnesses. Can you any of these things claim as you? You say no, because it always change to a different state, different stage. So how this changing object can take as I? That is delusion, because we don't understand this whole phenomena. So that's why Lord Buddha encouraged people to develop your mind to understand the whole phenomena. Then you know, oh, this is a natural process. There is no one is here. But the delusion in the process creates the craving and brings in samsara. That means it keep the continuation. Once it understands this reality, it leads to the cessation. It leads to the end. So no more the fuel is creating. Stop fueling. So that's why Lord Buddha encouraged to experience these higher states of mind. Then you can get the wisdom regarding this whole experiencing process. It is a natural process. When you get that understanding, you are no more deluded. You know this is just a mirage. We are running behind a mirage. So that wanting to running behind this mirage is stopped, because you understand it is mirage. Until you don't understand the mirage, you run behind it. Oh, the water is there, you are running behind. Once you understand it is mirage, you don't want to run anymore. So that is what happened. So that is how Lord Buddha explained this Dhamma. This is the reality of this body and mind. So the self come from delusion. That's why Lord Buddha said. Is that okay?
Thank you, Ajahn. That was a very detailed answer to that question. We don't have any more questions online. Are there any last questions from anyone here? Seems not. So thank you very much, Ajahn, for your teaching tonight and for guiding us on a meditation. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Now we pay respect to Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, and stop. No, okay, as usual. Araham Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddham Bhagavatam Abhiva Swakhato Bhagavata Dhammam Namasa Supatipanno Bhagavata